perpendicular. In other words, line AB, a distance from here to here is what? AB, isn't it? Is what? AB, a distance from here to here is AB, and a distance from here to here is BC. In other words, AB is perpendicular to BC. AB is what? Perpendicular to BC. AB, right, is what? Perpendicular to what? To BC. It's perpendicular to BC. In other words, they made an angle of 90 degrees here at the vertex, right? Which means A and C, if you check A and C, they've got a common vertex. They've got what? A common vertex or a common corner, or they've got the same corner. They've got what? Same corner. Same corner what? B, which means they share a vertex, right? They share what? A vertex. They've got the same vertex. They've got what? The same vertex. Where? At B. For example, now, if I give this triangle, remember this is a triangle automatically. It's a right angle triangle, because if I do construction lines here, if I do what? Construction lines, it forms what? A right angle triangle. To see that something is a right angle triangle, we see it with what? An angle of 90. We see it with what? An angle of 90, perpendicular angle, right? If you see 90 degrees, know that you are dealing with what? A right angle triangle. So a right angle triangle is denoted by 90 degrees. It's denoted by what? 90 degrees. We see it by 90 degrees. If we see 90 degrees on a triangle, automatically know that triangle is a what? Right angle. Right. If now I continue now on the vertex, on this common what? Vertex, I construct a line so that I divide this. I divide B into B1 and B2, right? I divide it into what? 1 and 2, angle 1 and 2. Therefore, if I divide this with 1 and 2, they form what? They form what? Adjacent angles, which means B1 and B2 are called what? Adjacent angles. Why are they called adjacent angles? Because they've got a common arm. They've got what? A common arm. If I name it maybe BE is called what? An arm, right? Because it's common on this line and also on this line. It's called what? Common arm. Therefore, B1 and B2 are called adjacent angles. Therefore, in this case, we call them adjacent complementary angles, right? They what? Adjacent complementary angle. Adjacent complementary. Adjacent complementary angles, right? Adjacent complementary angles. Therefore, it means complementary angles are angles that add up to 90. They add up to what? 90 degrees. In other words, in this case, angle B, remember, is what? Angle B1, the whole of it, right? This angle B is formed by B1 and B2. It's formed by what? B1 and B2. And all of them, they sum up to 90 degrees, right? The sum of this angle must sum up to 90 degrees to make it what? A complementary angles. Therefore,